Man, what the fuck? I don't never hear shit going on out there. Former Attack on Titan manga editor was sentenced to 11 years in prison for unaliving his wife. And after hearing this shit, I understand why he wanted to be the editor for Attack on Titan. Because Attack on Titan is a very well anime. Like, they be doing lots of gruesome stuff in that motherfucker. And that's why probably Attack on Titan is so good. Because they got someone who's actually willing to do wild stuff like that in real life. So he know exactly how to edit that motherfucker. And I'm not saying this shit is a good thing. I'm just saying, since he did this shit like this, I understand why he doing Attack on Titan. Rest in peace to his wife. How the fuck they do this shit? Youngboy fans hacked into the Zoom call and tells the judge to shut up and free Youngboy. Them Youngboy fans ain't helping at all. Honestly, they making his situation worse. Cause they literally making the judge mad. The judge is in control if Youngboy able to come home or stay in jail. So if y'all make him mad, he might end up taking it out on Youngboy. And if you trying to make bread through your phone without working a job, check out the bio. Don't forget to check out the bio to make bread. It's a fucked up world. A 20-year-old Georgia man has been arrested for unaliving his 16-year-old pregnant ex-girlfriend whose body was found in the woods. According to the news release, officers about 1 a.m. on Monday, July 15th responded to a 911 call in the area of 1600 block of Stephens Road in Logan'sville, Georgia, which is about 30 miles east of Atlanta. Police said Mia's family members were the ones who discovered her body and then placed the initial 911 call. The family explained to the authorities that Mia has left their house the previous evening with an unknown person. When Mia did not come home, the family tracked her cell phone using a location app, which subsequently led to them finding her remains. Based on the initial evidence discovered at the scene, investigators was unable to determine how Mia got unalived. But then they sent her body to get an autopsy, then they determined that she got unalived by a person. And that's just the facts out the way. Why was a 20-year-old talking to a 16-year-old? It's just like that last incident where that other grown motherfucker was talking to a 15-year-old and unalived her before graduation. But I hope the parents didn't know that she was talking to him. Because if she did know that she was talking to a grown-ass man, that's the parents' fault as well. Because any grown motherfucker trying to talk to a young motherfucker like that is not right in the head. Y'all remember when this positive post went viral? Yeah, it just turned negative. A 15-year-old boy that helped all his friends get a summer job at Burger King was recently fired along with his mother for policy reasons. The mother has started a GoFundMe to get them through the summer. And it's not cap. It was literally all over the news and all talking about how they got fired. Now y'all probably wondering what policy got them fired. Pause and read this. This is a post from the actual mother. To sum it up, Burger King fired them because they thought that the mom had the kids working for her. But that shit don't make sense to me because I know lots of family members that get their kids into the job and they be working with their kids and shit. I ain't gonna cap. Some jobs you can't even get in unless you know somebody that's working in that motherfucker. But I feel there's no reason they should have got fired, especially if they was doing the job the correct way. Cause they don't need to know what the fuck someone is doing with their money. As long as they doing what they supposed to do, they could do whatever they want to their money. If they want to work and help their mama out, then guess what? They could do that shit. It's fucked up out here. Motherfuckers can't even do their job in peace. USPS letter carrier was shot and unalived in Chicago while making deliveries. At about 11:38 a.m., the 48-year-old female letter carrier was in front of a residence in the block of South Harvard when an unknown male offender approached her. The police said the offender produced a firearm and fired multiple shots at the victim before fleeing in a vehicle. The letter carrier was shot multiple times in the body and was transported to Christ Hospital where she was pronounced unalive. Now, I don't know what to say. I'm assuming this just wrong place, wrong time because I don't think a 40-year-old female got any street activity going on. Who the fuck these women think they are? Mother of seven says she don't want no man that can only provide D. She need a man that can help her pay these bills. She said this generation of ninjas be thinking they just about to elf and come lay up in your crib. She got 7 kids. She not giving up the cat for free. You pay to play or bring something to the table besides D. I could get that from anywhere. That shit don't excite me. Simple. She said paying her bills make her cat wet. Shorty, you got 7 kids. Make one of those 7 dudes that laid up with you and produced the kid with you to pay your bills. Now, if a man living with you, yeah, he need to pay some bills. But if a man just trying to hang out with you and just beat the doonies down, he don't got to pay no bills, and you just not trying to give up the cat unless he paying bills. Do you know what that's called? You basically want someone to pay for the cat, and that is not legal unless you go to Vegas or some shit. But females like this be blowing me because they just up and be like, oh, I ain't letting nobody hit no more. And you gonna have all these rules and shit. But nah, you think I'm finna do all this shit when the next man didn't have to do shit at all to get the same shit I'm getting? I was not expecting this. A 12-year-old girl was charged with unaliving someone. She's accused of smothering her 8-year-old cousin as she slept. They had been arguing over her iPhone. And I know the parents and grandma traumatized because they literally had to watch it on camera. So basically, they had cameras in the room. So they seen the girl do all the shit. These young kids just getting wilder and wilder. But I feel if y'all parents actually made y'all kids do outdoor activities and shit, instead of letting them be on their phones and shit all day, they wouldn't be so obsessed over this technology shit. But the only thing y'all do is just let y'all kids be on the phone and technology all fucking day. Like back in the day, we was forced to go outside and play. But honestly, we love to go outside and play. Like back in the day, I'd rather my parents take away my game than take away my privileges to be outside and play. These kids nowadays don't care about being outside. They just need this technology. How do y'all feel on this? A 27-year-old man was arrested because he broke into an occupied home and he took a shower up in that motherfucker. As y'all can see, this him literally in the towel being arrested. A Destin homeowner reported a man forced his way into her home through the bedroom door around 5:30 a.m. today. The woman quickly retreated to a different bedroom and called the police, according to the sheriff's office. The deputies found Harrison Lee taking a shower in the master bedroom. Lee is charged with burglary to an occupied dwelling and a criminal mistrips. No one has been injured in this incident. This is why I say everybody need to have a dog in the blick, especially if you living alone. Because look, the dogs is going to alert you if something going on. And the blick is going to be there if your dog don't handle the situation like they supposed to handle it. If she had a dog, he probably wouldn't have even broke in. He broke in because he thought shit was sweet. So sweet, he could literally take a shower up in that motherfucker. Lots of backlash for this. A mother and daughter is going viral on X after celebrating the birth of her daughter's son. Now they got backlash because the grandma's 35, the mom is 16, and the son is 1. And motherfuckers commenting talking about they celebrating nonsense. Motherfuckers be weird as hell, so you expecting them to not celebrate the kid birthday? Like, that shit is wild as hell. The kid is already here, so now you gotta celebrate it whether you like it or not. And honestly, it's not that wild. Do you know how many teenagers be getting pregnant? I think it was literally a show back in the day about 16-year-olds that was pregnant. Motherfuckers talking about, oh, it's the mama fault, this, that, and third. To a certain extent, yes, it is the mama fault, but at the same time, lots of times these kids be doing shits and the parents don't even know. They be mad theyself, but they just gotta accept the fact that it happened.